Well, we are on the ground for the final time this week. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Anthony Joshua has just produced an incredible knockout performance against Francis Ngannou. We're going to be grabbing a few people. Immediate reaction.
Hello,
Darren
mate.
Barker. Darren, good to see you for the first time this week. You've been on the commentary desk all evening. You turned around and winked at me. Just talk us through the immediate reaction calling that one from ringside.
Well, look, first off, that is the heaviest, hardest, most destructive shot I think I've ever seen in the years I've been involved in boxing. That was brutal. I could hear it, the thud. And when he landed, you know, as a man mountain, he is just dropped like a sack of potatoes there. And look, let's be honest, boxing needed that. Boxing needed that massively. It was under a lot of scrutiny.
Is that a comeback for boxing, that win?
Oh, absolutely. You know, you're going to look quite silly now, aren't you, if you bet on Ngannou? You know, because let's get it right, he was a novice when it comes to boxing. Yes, he could fight. Yes, I was impressed with the way he shaped up and he looked in his stance, but you can't be taking on a man like Anthony Joshua, a former Olympic champion, two-time heavyweight champion of the world. That's what happens. That's like when you take off your romantic hat because the story of Ngannou is that impressive. I know what it's like. It's that Rocky story. You buy into the underdog. You can't compete with guys like that when you're a novice. You can't.
We're going to float around ringside. Darren, thanks so much for joining us. Let's walk through here. Let's see what we can grab, because there's a lot of people floating around here. It's always a little bit carnage. Frank Smith's here. Let's grab a word with Frank Smith very quickly. Frank, immediate reaction. Darren Barker, we're just talking there, it was almost like a comeback victory for boxing after what happened in the Fury fight. You worked with AJ for his whole career. Where does that rank?
Unbelievable. And, you know, people have written him off his whole career all the way through, and no one's ever really given him the credit he deserves. But he showed tonight that he's number one. And he's going to go on and become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. So, very good. Is this your Martin Brundle show?
Yeah, we're giving it a go.
We're giving it a go, live on the night. What a night, great time. Let's get back to London and let's get back to winning ways.
Just the final one. You're obviously on the business side of things with His Excellency and Eddie and Frank. Fury Usyk, May 18th. Is AJ going to fight the winner? Is it as simple as that?
I think they've got a 2-fight deal currently for that fight, for the undisputed fight. We'll see what happens, you know. But right now the focus for AJ is, look, he's had 4 fights in 11 months. I think a bit of rest maybe, and then we'll see where we go, you know. But let's see what happens in that fight and move from there.
Frank Smith, thanks very much for speaking to us. Now, there's various members of Team AJ. I know Jose Mourinho was ringside. The original Ronaldo, R9 was also here. Francesco Totti. I mean, the list really did go on. It would be great to try and grab someone who is connected to the Anthony Joshua team. Ben Davison is floating around. He would be a great one to get. Unfortunately, it's a little bit Ramo in here. I will see Andy Bell. Come here. Let's get Andy Bell in, because he's been trying to get on this all week. So let's bring him on. Whatever you want to call it, Budget Brundle.
Oh my God.
Andy, very quick one. Introduce yourself to the camera and give us your immediate reaction to what we've just seen.
Myself to the camera.
Just tell us your role
Okay.
and where you sit in the AJ camp and your reaction to that.
I'm Andy Bell. I work with AJ on his media work, his communication stuff. That's what I do. That's it.
Right, immediate reaction. Immediate reaction.
still in shock.
We're going to bring in Ben
No,
Davison as well.
forget me. Come on.
Okay,
bring
Ben.
in.
Ben, we are live. This is One Take. Now, there are a lot of questions heading into this fight. One take, always one take. There are a lot of questions heading into this fight. People didn't really know what was going to happen. A lot of people had their opinions on this fight. The team, the confidence, is that how you saw things unfolding?
Yeah, like, no disrespect to Francis, he's an unbelievable human being, an unbelievable athlete, unbelievable fighter. I don't think none of these guys would want to jump in the cage with him, being honest. But he was coming into the boxing ring. This is what these guys do. I was confident he had never been hit clean, been hit flush by someone like Anthony Joshua before. Power, sharpness, ability to set it up, which was key. And, we had question marks over his chin and when he was being hit like that. And I think you saw the results of it.
I'll tell you what a hell of a plug the Ben Davison Performance Centre got in that ring tonight.
Yeah, very grateful. But look, again, the Olympic gold medalist, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. all we've done is just supplement him.
In terms of what's next, obviously it'll be up to, it'll be up to the teams, but what do you want to do next? You want the winner of Fury Usyk? Would you happily be in the corner if it's against Tyson Fury? What is next? Because the options are plentiful for AJ after that.
Look, the focus has just been Francis Ngannou. I think that's what makes sense. I think that was the illusion that I was under, that he would fight the winner of May 18. But for now, rest for me, I think.
Imagine the narrative though, with you in the corner, and it's the biggest fight anyway, but throw that into the mix, Ben.
Yeah, the narrative's the fight with AJ and Fury that's been building for years. So, yeah, I mean, as a boxing fan, we all want to see it.
Well, Ben, you've earned a bit of downtime. Congratulations, a brilliant performance from Anthony Joshua tonight. I'm going to bring you in ringside. Let's see who's floating around. We might have to wrap up, but it was great to get Ben, Frank Smith, Andy Bell, bless him. We had to cut him off quite early there, didn't we? Frank Warren's there. Where's Eddie Hearn? Eddie Hearn's on the ring apron. I'll see if we can grab a really quick word with Frank Warren. We might be able to. Let's just wait until he's finished these conversations. I'm going to try and dive in. We'll see if we can grab just one really quick, immediate reaction off the main man. The atmosphere was good in here tonight, especially for the main event. I think it's about 4 a.m. local time, which is quite incredible, really. I think half of the crew have got to get a flight home. Frank, could I ask you one really quick question just for Matchroom, just before you leave? I mean, your seat, you're a matter of feet away from that. That was stunning. Your immediate reaction to AJ's performance and win.
It was a brilliant performance. I mean, Tyson and I were cheering him from the beginning, and it was it was just superb. He set up the shot. He set up that knockout so well in the first round. Great right hand as he threw it straight down. And I said before the fight, people were asking, what do you think? And I said, whoever lands that first punch is going to command the respect. And that's what happened. It was AJ who did it. And it was a really powerful punch. And the second round, he done it twice. And that last one was just so emphatic, that last knockdown. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
May 18th now, obviously you're involved with Eddie, His Excellency. I mean, AJ Fury, the winner of May 18th. Is that the plan, do you think?
Well, look, there are contractual commitments for all the fighters, but who wouldn't want to see that fight? We all want to see it, don't we? We've been wanting to see it for years and years. And AJ's now got himself back at the table. He's had 2 good wins against Wallin, against Ngannou. He's done it in style the Ngannou fight. He's back on the scene, and that is brilliant for British boxing, and it's brilliant for these big fights that we want to make.
Maybe Joseph Parker, he's going to fight Zhang again, actually, isn't he? So.
Well, let's see what happens. I mean, there's lots of connotations at the moment, and the fact we're all working together, we'll see what we can do. Whatever happens, it's going to be the benefit of boxing, and we're getting to see all the fights that we've all been trying to make, and also we've got the 5v5, which is
just final one out of 10. Another good week here in Saudi. How would you rate that one out of 10?
I've got to say it was 10 out of 10. I mean, for a knockout, the main event for a knockout was a 20 out of 10, and the rest of the card, my man got robbed. Nick Ball, that was a liberty.
He did enough.
Absolutely liberty. My Chamberlain won, and I thought the heavyweight fight I thought Joe Parker done extremely well. Up until about the 8th round, it looked like it was going to go the other way, and then Zhang just sort of died off a bit. And to his credit, Joe, he got back in the fight and won every round of those last rounds. It's great. Mind they go, young man.
Boxing's smiling at the moment. I think it's safe to say.
And it's great to work. It's great with all of us working together.
It is. Likewise, Frank. We'll see you very soon. Frank Warren, there's Eddie Hearn, just going through some interviews, so unfortunately we're probably not going to be able to grab him. Charlie Parsons, we've had Frank Warren, we've had Ben Davison. Charlie, okay, look, really quick one. The shirt,
really quick.
The shirt's a little bit suspect.
He's been promising.
Look, ringside reaction, what was going through your mind when AJ landed that final right hand?
Just incredible. Cagey first 2 minutes, I thought. Then he stuck it on him, he went down. Second round was shaky. I think it was a matter of time for him landing. He's put himself back on the scene. What's that, 4 fights in 11 months? Back out again. We've got the 2 Usyk fights. Doing an interview with you, Jamie, it just feels
that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Did you rehearse that?
No, but like...
I think you rehearsed that one. That wasn't bad at all.
I've been promised that I'll come on here a million times. I've been waiting for my opportunity.
I know.
You're smashing life.
It's a pleasure to have you on. Likewise, all the best in your new venture, Parsons.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to hearing from you soon. Here's Matthew Lawless, Eddie Hearn's PR guru. Really want to get Hearn on this. Really want to get Hearn on before we wrap up. Can he pause the mic? Can he do something? We want Hearn on. We've had Frank Warren. We've had Ben Davison. We either give up with Eddie. We try and go in the dressing room with AJ. Why don't we try that? I think we should try that because Eddie Hearn is probably still doing Andy Bell. Not Andy Bell, Andy Purwell. I'm getting mixed up. It might be a little bit of a walk back. That's the only thing. Barry Smith. Bazza.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, Bazza, listen.
Yes, sir.
I said to you before the fight, everyone always talks about Ben Davison, Lee Wiley. I think it's about time you start. I think it's about time you start getting a bit of credit for your work behind the scenes as well. How special was that tonight?
Oh, mate, he was great, wasn't he? He was fantastic, you know. Levels. He's a world-class fighter, AJ. Yeah, got in there with the guy, you know, showed his levels, knocked him spark out, you know, so, yeah, so hopefully that's put a big statement around the world. AJ's back on his top form and going to be 3 times world champion.
Is that what's next?
Oh, it'd be great if it is, wouldn't it? I don't know what's there. That's up to like Eddie, Ben Davison, not me, you know what I mean? But I'm just part of the team, enjoying the journey, you know what I mean?
Well, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
A great character, no doubt. Absolutely around the gym. Big Barry Smith, a massive part of the Ben Davison Performance Centre in Harlow. I'm giving Andy Purwell all sorts of evils. I just really want to grab a little bit of a word. I mean, if you look down there, there's no way we're getting in. There's absolutely no way we're getting in. We still can't quite get Eddie. But what a week it's been. What a week it's been here in Riyadh. I'm prepared to sit and wait to try and do something with Hearn. Where's LeighWood? Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Unbelievable. Lee, we'll bring you in. Lee, oh, this is Lee Wiley as well. He never does interviews, but can we get one really quick word? Because this man, this is the king of analysis. What? Right, a short sentence. A short sentence. I know he's not. I'm not, but I think you deserve your opportunity to speak. But that was special, wasn't it, tonight?
Yeah, he stuck to the plan, executed perfectly. That's all I've got to say.
There you go. That's all we need. Lee Wiley. Well, I must say, one of the absolute best in the business. Finally, the team works with Devin Haney, with AJ. The team getting the credit they deserve. Leigh Wood. Now, we had a little chat in the build-up about how AJ's presence in the gym has been great. Not just for you as a former world champion, but for the younger fighters in the gym as well. But for you all being out here tonight, I mean, it's clear to see the team spirit that's there as well.
Yeah, for sure, we're all a team. It's good to see the training, the game plan, and then executed perfectly. Keep saying this over and over again in my press conferences. The last 3 fights I said, you know, Ben and Lee, the team, and Barry is one of the best teams in the world, not just UK, in the world. And bit by bit, they're going to prove that, and then they're going to go back to that video I did, and the at the time thought, this kid's fucking mental, sorry for swearing. But, you know, it's true. They are one of the best teams in the world, and the proof's in the pudding.
What a shot.
Beautiful. And the setup, the things he did to get off the shot, watching it, I literally predicted it with Pat. I said, that right hand's going to come down the pipe now. I went boom, bang. I thought, it's so comical seeing it, but brilliant job by AJ, sticking to it, discipline. It's great to see.
Going to see you back in the ring very soon?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not too sure about inside here. I like to be in Nottingham. I want a homecoming. I want my crowd. I feel like the crowd actually has helped me get the wins over the line in recent times. Manchester, Nottingham against Conlon. So I think that's something I need. It's definitely something I want.
Leigh Wood, look forward to news very soon. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to the team as well. I can't believe even Parsons. So listen to this. Hang on. So we get Parsons on the podcast because he's been asking me all week, and he steams in front of me before I can get Eddie Hearn. Unfortunately, it's one of them. Unless we can get Eddie, I'll tell you what. Why don't we just gate crash Parsons' interview? Have we got much chance here? I don't think so. I think unfortunately Parsons has just ruined the end of the podcast. One thing I will say, massive shout out, AJ said it, to Francis Ngannou. I mean, the guy is a gladiator. He's an inspiration. His story is tremendous. I'm sure you've heard it this week. If you don't know the full extent of it, I challenge you to go and read it. He's almost like a comic book character, superhero, however you want to describe him. And he deserves a lot of credit, to be fair, because he came over to the boxing world, gave Tyson Fury a brilliant fight. Many thought he was unlucky that night. Tonight didn't go his way, but no doubt, whatever he chooses to do, he'll be successful in, because that's the type of person Francis Ngannou is. We're going to have to wrap up, because otherwise we're going to be here all night waiting for Mr. Eddie Hearn. He's got a queue of people waiting for him. Matty Lawless has let me down massively here. And on that note, I guess we'll say Riyadh, over and out. It's been a pleasure. What a week it's been. On the ground, has sort of taken off a little bit this week. I think everyone's enjoyed it. This was a bit of an impromptu episode, but like I say, it has been fun. And as Frank Warren said, June 1st, the 5v5, that is going to be absolutely incredible. The build up to that is going to be unbelievable. Even the teams as well. Me and Dev Sani, the back and forth has already started between us two. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think boxing is it's a good place to work in just now. Congratulations to Anthony Joshua on what was a brilliant performance. And that was On the Ground for this week. I hope you enjoyed it.